who have grown having that aspect, that NRM has helped them have a peaceful, peaceful night here in Sabay. Secondly, there is a spirit or something that they tell us that do not vote for Uganda. Most of our people have not even reached Kampala, but they have the notion that Bagandas are bad. What do you tell our young people to help them change their mindset?
First and foremost, about sleeping, I'll tell the people all over Uganda that peace is not the absence of war, but the presence of justice.
Yes.
Whenever there's injustice, there can never be peace. Where there's no freedom, there can never be peace. You cannot be peaceful unless you are free. Free to think, free to develop, free to prosper. But you know as well as I know that the pacifying of a situation, in a situation where people are being killed by game rangers, where people are being driven off their land, where people are isolated, that is not peace, that is just a pacified situation.
Yes.
And I'll also tell them that the generation of sleeping is way over.
Yeah.
This is not a generation of sleeping. This is a generation of waking up and living to our full potential. We have been relegated to a third world, but we are not third world people. Uganda is a first world country, only stuck with third world leaders. So we want to change that. We are not any different from the people of Kenya, Tanzania, and other countries that are developing way faster than us. So what we want is not sleeping. What we want is to wake up and live to our full potential. To the young people, I'll tell you that everybody dies, but not everybody lives. We want to live. We don't just want to exist. We want to live. And we must not be kept on ransom. Any functional government is supposed to support its people and provide services, including security. And what we see in the last 40 years is not peace, it's just silence. About not voting in Uganda or any other tribe, I've said it many times, that General Museveni has ruled us for 40 years by dividing us. Just like the colonialists, he applies the divide and rule method. In 1962, when our nation was being carved, it included so many tribes. There were Baganda, there were the Basebe, there were Banyankole, there were Bachiga, there were Acholi. And the promise was to build a country that will unite all of us. And many of our parents, many of them studied across regions because it was deliberate by the previous governments to ensure that they unite the people of Uganda. But because Museveni's government for the last 40 years has been focusing on dividing us and selling tribal narratives, while he's teaching people not to like or trust other tribes, he is ensuring that not just one tribe but one clan controls Uganda. From his family, him, his son, his wife, his brother, his in-laws, controlling government. And now you'll find that almost all RPCs and DPCs across the country come from one tribe. That is tribalism. We don't believe in it. Right from the beginning of this campaign, our mission was to unite our country across tribes and across religions. That is why I asked the people of Uganda not to hold my picture, but to hold the Uganda flag. This flag is what makes us brothers and sisters, regardless of what tribe you come from. And I've been saying it numerously, that in this struggle, yes, I'm a Muganda, and I'm proud of it, just like everybody should be proud of the culture they come from. But when I'm leaving my house, I leave my tribe in my house and I move out like a Ugandan. And that is what we've been preaching. Every Ugandan is worthy. Every Ugandan is good enough. Yeah, every Ugandan is worthy. Every Ugandan is deserving of respect. Every Ugandan is equal with each other. And that is our promise in a new Uganda, that all Ugandans are going to live together. We are not going to have to distrust each other according to tribe. No, your qualification to get a job will never be tribe in a new Uganda. Your qualification to be respected will never be tribe. No, there will never be any special tribe in the new Uganda. We are all going to be brothers and sisters, and we are going to bring back the pride in all our tribes. So, to all of you Ugandans, don't look at tribe, but look at the content of somebody's character. And finally, I must mention that we condemn in the strongest terms the attack on a journalist, a BBS journalist, who was beaten so badly. In fact, he's right there. He was attacked by the police, as you saw, and he was beaten. These journalists are only covering what is going on. Journalism should not be a crime. And police officers should not act in criminal ways. So we condemn that, we sympathize with you and all the media fraternity, and we promise that in a new Uganda, these are the things we are fighting against. Nobody should be brutalized by security for doing their job. Police should be fighting crime, not committing crimes. Thank you very much. We are sympathize with you, my brother, and we pray that we'll be fine. So with those few remarks, allow me to invite the Honorable Chemtai Harriet Simba to give us a prayer that will set us off. In the local language, of course.
Okay, even before I pray, you know, my president, there is where you reach and actually wonder if God is still listening to our prayers. He is. Because with what happened in Sabine yesterday, I was out of words. Because it is my sub-region. It is the sub-region where I come from, and we have always been peaceful. These are people who say this is NRM 100%. So if it is NRM 100%, how come the people were with us? So that shows that this regime is in fear. And we can tell them that they are very peaceful people. And I will repeat something that I said yesterday, that as you watch me out there, get used to your next president. Let's humble ourselves and pray. Magarionete mita kaita bona msawa ni baba. Kaita bon bam don't date me kwa weke paka sabini langa to baba. Kaita bon ba kweri ne da go timuni no baba. Ai koto koto klande ne mana kamachi no magarionete Yesu Kristo. Ateka msabini la barika sti mo baba. Baba barako so nunga ejekta yago wakina msafari ne kaba no baba kilia kara moja ngeka takeka mpala la mutu ne ejekta kara tiku go magarionete Yesu Kristo. Da ikyo gada kakara no baba jongura ngela accidents jo majela je Jeta chindo samkanya da Yesu Kristo nyaba Nazareth magarionete Yesu Kristo ngoni le gaje to det kamu tarojo baba baba gega simba senende ndio koje yendi to ndenya jago baba lamna je yendi jikija ke kojo sabin baba kutok nyola there is a sign magarionete Yesu Kristo. This is the next president of the Republic of Uganda kwebo ni signs o baba maje mtaje kega sababe baba magarionete Yesu Kristo request neta no baba ge mutu ne karatiku baba ribata jekta no baba sanget bayo ka Uganda nyolelo baba la kunyol ngale tokola ko kore to baba mende ku kwesi joba sabin ko to baba ku ke ko re to ko ku Uganda ni le ne ga je mungisha kalo shene mami maje burake ngo maje singara ge no baba kai